The engines were being checked.
Sekarang, coba ulangi sesudah Chris. Siap?
The engines had been installed. The windows had been installed. The lights had been installed. But the cars hadn't been finished. The engines hadn't been checked. The brakes hadn't been checked.
Saudara pendengar, bentuk pasif dalam bahasa Inggris dipakai untuk memberikan tekanan pada salah satu bagian kalimatnya, yaitu apa yang dilakukan. Jadi,
a lot of sport is played in Australia. It's very popular. For example, the game of cricket. It's played in summer in Australia.
Contoh tadi menerangkan apa yang dimainkan, bukan siapa yang bermain. Tetapi kadang-kadang perlu juga menambahkan dan menyatakan siapa yang melakukan hal yang dimaksudkan, yaitu pelakunya.
Cricket's played by men. It's rarely played by women. It's usually played by men. At school, it's played by boys.
Dalam contoh-contoh tadi, kata by artinya oleh, dan digunakan di muka pelakunya untuk memberikan keterangan lebih lanjut tentang apa yang dilakukan. Pusat perhatian dialihkan pada olahraganya.
Cricket is usually played by men. Cricket's usually played by men. At school, it's played by boys.
Berikut sebuah contoh lagi.
Tennis is played all over Australia. It's very popular. It's played by men and women and boys and girls. It's played by lots of people.
In Indonesia, badminton is popular. It's played by lots of people.
What about golf?
Golf isn't played by a lot of people in Indonesia. It's usually played by wealthy people.
Sekarang, coba ulangi kalimat-kalimat berikut. Ada yang menyebutkan pelakunya, ada yang tidak. Siap?
Cricket's played in summer. Cricket's played by men. It's rarely played by women. Cricket's played at school, too. It's played by boys.
Badminton's very popular in Indonesia. It's played by lots of people.
Sekarang coba dengarkan beberapa contoh lain.
The east coast of Australia was explored by Captain Cook.
Artinya, pantai timur Australia dijelajahi oleh Kapten Cook.
It was explored by Captain Cook. The north coast and the west coast were explored by Dutch and Portuguese sailors.
Artinya, pantai utara dan barat dijelajahi oleh pelaut-pelaut Belanda dan Portugis.
They were explored by Dutch and Portuguese sailors before Captain Cook.
Where did you find that information, Iwan?
In this book. It's about Australian history.
Oh, yes.
It's very interesting. It was written by a sailor.
A sailor?
Yes. He describes some of the trips that were made by early visitors to Australia. He went to some of the places that were visited by Captain Cook.
Really?
Yes. And he went to Jakarta too, because it was visited by Captain Cook.
What's his name?
Cook.
No, the person who wrote the book.
Cook. It was written by a sailor called Cook. John Cook.
I don't believe you.
Here, look. It was written by John Cook.
Wow, isn't that strange?
Jadi, Iwan sedang membaca tentang pendatang-pendatang ke Australia zaman dulu, termasuk Kapten Cook, dalam suatu buku yang ditulis oleh seorang pelaut yang bernama John Cook. Sekarang coba dengarkan contoh-contoh kalimat pasif yang memakai kata by.
The east coast of Australia was explored by Captain Cook.
The north coast was explored by Dutch sailors.
It was explored by Portuguese sailors too.
The book was written by a sailor.
He described some trips which were made by Captain Cook.
It was written by John Cook.
The west coast was visited by Dutch sailors.
Indonesia was visited by Captain Cook.
The book was written by John Cook.
Sekarang, coba ucapkan bagian demi bagian sesudah Iwan. Siap?
The east coast was explored by Captain Cook. The east coast was explored by Captain Cook. It was explored by Captain Cook.
Dan ulangilah beberapa contoh lagi sesudah Iwan. Siap, saudara-saudara?
The west coast was explored by Dutch sailors. It was explored by Portuguese sailors too. The book was written by a sailor. It was written by John Cook.
Baiklah. Sekarang, Chris akan meminta Iwan mencari sesuatu.
Well, Iwan, would you like to explore something?
What do you mean?
Well, I want to look for an old desk. Mum put it in the attic a long time ago.
Ibu Chris telah menaruh meja tulis di loteng, yang dalam bahasa Inggris disebut the attic.
She put it in the attic a long time ago. I think it was my grandmother's desk.